Alright, well thank you for joining me on this video. In this one we're going to talk about how to make the customer service experience more enjoyable. And how do we do that with a service intelligence program? So let me go ahead and I'll switch to my screen here and show you this vehicle I have on here. And we're going to talk a little bit about the customer service experience. And majority of shops in North America provide the same experience. It's that the customer comes in and they come in for an oil change and a tire rotation, and then the shop proceeds to do an inspection. And they then come back with $500, $1,000, $1,500 or more of extra work that needs to be done to that vehicle. It puts the customer in a sense of shock, right? What we want to do is eliminate that or reduce it as much as possible. Obviously, we can't completely eliminate it because your job is to find the unknown, right? That's the idea of the shop. The safety inspection is to find the things the customers don't necessarily see or feel or whatever every day. They could be a risk to them or could impact the lifespan of that vehicle. And so by using the reports here, and again I'm going to explain what we do here, is we track and age all the recurring maintenance items by the miles driven per day or time elapsed. So we can see here the things in the blue are stuff that we've done before at our shop and they're not due yet. They still have 1,500 more miles worth of life in it, or 68,000 more miles in that water pump. This just helps us communicate with the customer, hey, here's the good news. Here's the stuff you don't need. You've done a good job investing in your vehicle. It's going to last you a long time. You don't need these for X amount of time. That brake fluid flush, hey, we might want to look at that the next time you're in. But I think we're good for today, right? So we're helping improve that experience for them because we're showing them how we're not going to just sell them anything. They really enjoy this. It makes it feel like you're not pushing all sorts of sales on them. Okay? Then we can go up to the opposite end of that spectrum. And that's the third services that are in the red. We've done those before and now they're past due by time or mileage. Okay? And so those we can sell at the front counter. We have another video where I'm going to get into the sales process, but that's what that's for. And then we have the services in the gray. And this basically says, hey, we have no history of doing this, but it should have been done by now. We're going to look at that in our inspection. So let me explain how this improves the experience, okay? So again, as I said, most shops come back with a couple hundred, couple $1,000s worth of extra work that needs to be done. It's a state of shock. I always ask shops this question. When your technician brings back the inspection paper to you as the service writer, of all the items that are listed that need to be done, everything that needs to be done, how many of those items are maintenance items versus repair items, right? Fluids, lubricants, things that are recurring maintenance items versus something that's actually broken, torn, and needs a repair. I usually get answers somewhere 50-50, 60-40, 70-30 maintenance versus repairs, right? Usually if a car's coming in, there's a repair, the customer already knows about it. It's getting towed in or something is making a grinding sound or something, right? The odd times there's things that are repairs that need to be done they may not know about. But the idea is if we're consulting with the maintenance, if we have a snapshot, a picture of the maintenance, and if you're telling me that, let's just go with 50-50. If 50% of that is maintenance and 50% is repair, by consulting, by going through this stuff here with them and explain them at vehicle drop-off before the inspection, we are in effect reducing the shock and the surprise of the inspection by 50%. That's significant. Again, a lot of shops tell me 60-40, 70-30. That's a significant drop in the surprise and the stress and the things that consumers hate about going to a shop for. You're helping impact that and reduce that, and it makes the customer happy. The other thing that makes them happy, again, is this stuff in the blue, because, again, you're preparing them for the future. They can see what maybe is coming up next. And each time they get these reports at the front counter or through the marketing, they are consulted with, and they like that you're greatly reducing those surprises. So it's really that easy. You know, we can do a lot of things to make our customers happy. We can have great staff that's personable and loves chatting with your customers. You can offer free coffee and Wi-Fi and shuttles and, you know, all these great things. They are good things. Let's not ignore that. But what is often neglected is, how can we change the service experience that makes it more enjoyable for them? And this is one way that has a significant impact in that. So with that, we'll catch you on the next video.